Hi space friends, and welcome to this build along where today we are going to be building this rover. I based this rover off this canopy piece at the front. Usually it's a canopy piece for the top of an aircraft, but I thought it would look quite cool as the front piece on the buggy. So I built this entire buggy kind of around the concept of using that piece as a hinged front piece. The cool thing about these is they are an old piece, but there are different colours available. So you can get yellow, you can get trans green, you can get dark blue, orange, I think. So you can make different themed ones. So we've got this one, Classic Space themed. We've also got Blacktron 2 themed. We've got Blacktron 1 themed. And the last piece, which one we're going to make today, is the Mtron themed one. Because we can't get all of the pieces in all of the colours, this is going to have a few substitution pieces in, but I'm going to put the instructions in with the video as well. The instructions were really kindly made by Cosmic Brick on Instagram. I took a picture of all of the different parts of this in various stages of dismantlement, and he made me some instructions. So we'll put those instructions in the video as well, along with a parts list for this one at the end, so you can sort of see what you need. But let's get going. So what we're going to do is, you can see all the pieces here. What we're going to do is, during this video, I will intersperse the instructions with me building it at the same time, so you can pause every time you see an instruction if you want to follow along with the instructions rather than me building it, because I understand it can actually be a bit hard to see what I'm doing, because some of these pieces that I'm building with are black, and black on black makes it pretty impossible to see what's going on. So just pause it when you want to see the instructions, and then you can build yours too. Right, these are the parts you need. Some of them I've had to swap out for other bits because I didn't have enough of the right type of bricks. So for example, these trans neon green 2 bricks here, we didn't have enough of them, so I put stacks of 3 on top of each other, which covers the same thing. And there should be a 6 long red flat one of these, but I didn't have one, so I've got a 4 and a 2, but that'll be fine. So here we go. We're going to get the 8 and the 4 first. Oops, put that in the middle. And then put the axles on, there and there, nice. And then what we want is the 2 corners. Now for some reason these aren't gripping very well on this piece, I don't know why, so they might fall off. And we put these, I don't really know what they are, but these bars, we're going to put them underneath. So they're going to act as something, as some interest layer underneath. And we want the 2 3s, 3 blacks on here, like that, and then a 2 there, and another 2 on the back on top of both of the corners, like that, to attach them together. These ones are still loose. I think this brick might be a bit loose, I don't know, unless it's the corners. Right, and then we want to stack, on top of both of the 2s, we want to stack another one, and the same thing at the back, another one. And then we're going to put these 2 guys just after the 3s, like that. So we're looking like that now. And then we are going to put this on the front in the gap that we left. Right, this bit keeps falling off. It won't in a minute once it's got some other bits to hold it down. Right, then we're going to put the 2x2 here. And then 2 3s, 2 black 3s. The whole bottom layer of this will start off as being black for the Mtron one, so that we can kind of keep black and then red on top, which I think will look quite good. And then we've got this, which I think is like a seat back. I've used them as seat backs before because the backpacks fit quite well into them. So that goes behind there for him to sit with. And then we want 2 black 4s on top, like this. Like this, put that back on. Right, that's getting a lot better now. And then we want 2 sets of 2s of these on top of each other, the black ones, round ones, and they are going to fit on there like that, and on there like that, which gives you that kind of side piece, which I think is quite good. Right, and then we want a 2x2 flat there, which will stop that all from falling apart. We can now put the little computer in. And then we want, now on the instructions I have, these would be square, but we've got round ones because I don't have any square trans neon, so that's fine. And then we want 2 flats again, the two 2x2s here and here. So now we've got that. And now we need some of these flats with the slats in them. They go there and there. And then we are going to stack 2 reds on top of each other, 2 red 2s, because on the instructions, the original instructions, we're now swapping to red. So at this point, we're going to put these 2 guys with the holdy bits there, and then we're going to put these 2 reds on top, because now we're swapping to the red layer. We've got that smooth brick to go on top, and then a red 2 to go there. And then we need to start building the slate bits for the back. So 1 slate bit, 1 slate bit, another one, and that there, which is to look like that. This is where the gas bottles are going to sit on the back. We should have a visor bit for the front here. On the original instructions, not a visor, one of these, but clear, which would go there on the original instructions, but I don't have one in trans green, so we're just going to have to not put one on this, but that's fine. And we want 2 normal slopes here and here, and then the 3 long inverted ones in front of them. Ooh. That's not sticking. There we go, like that. And then we want 2 reds on the back, 2 red 2s, like that. And then we want, what would be best here is a 4x1 in trans green, but I don't have that. And I don't have any more 2s, so what we're going to do is stack these 3s at the back, because they'll look okay, because they're going to be hidden by the bottles, because we need to put these ones on the side. And I think that these will look better on the side than at the back. I think it'd look nice to see these than it would be to see those on the sides. Right, and then we've got 6 of these, 3 on each side. So we've got 2 facing out like that, and 1 facing forward like that. Do the same thing the other side. It's very straight, isn't it? There. And there, like that. Looking good. And then we want 2 3s in line with the green brick, like that. And then 2 inverted 2s behind it, like that. And then we want 2 slopes on the front, like that, and 2 on the back, the other way, like that. Right, this is where you would put your 6 across normally, which I don't have, so I'm just going to do a 4 and a 2, but that should be a 6 really. And then we want 4 there, and 2 2s, like that. Or you could do like a 4 and 2 3s, but the reason I've used a 6 here is to tie the sides together, because if you were just to do a 4, the 2 sides of the vehicle would be quite loose. So probably stick to that if you can. And then we want 2 of these guys. 1 here, 1 here. Now these 2 front lights, we're going to use these for that. So they're going to go there. Nice. We need to put the 2... these on the original model, these were arrows, printed arrows, but I don't have any, so we're going to put a couple of these in to sort of continue the green theme, which I think looks quite good. Right, then we need a hingy boy in the front, like that. We're going to build the bumper now. So we want a 6, 2 of these guys. On the original one we had slopey up, like tiny little wedge trans bits, but I don't have them, so we're just going to use those for lights. And 2 more of the grate pieces. There's your bumper, and the bumper can go on the front like that. That's quite good. Right, then we've got that, and the piece that the entire thing is made around. These are the bits that I found to start off with and decided that I wanted to build the whole vehicle around it. And then we're going to put that, which on the original one was the Lego piece, which we don't have obviously, because we don't have any M-Tron ones. And we're going to fit the front. Lovely. That's obviously how it hinges down. Nice. We're also going to add this bit here. Ooh. Because I quite like how it sort of continues the front panel over a bit. I think it looks quite good. Right, bottles. We need gas bottles. So we're going to get, we've got this trans one, and a red layer, and a black layer, and then top of the gas bottle, and that can go here. And then the other one is just two of those, and a top piece. And that goes there. So we've got two gas bottles on the back. Then we're going to put the aerials on. One. This aerial has got the satellite dish on it, so you just put a clip on the back so that you can do that. And then one of these cone bits goes in there, and that clips onto that. There you go. And then that goes in there, which gives you a little aerial at the back. I think probably that I was using that as a spare to go there to replace the bit that I don't have, because that looks like a tiny screen. And then all we've got to do is put the wheels on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit your guy in. There you go. Lovely. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more videos where I build more things like these, like and subscribe and comment on the video what you think of this, and we will see you in the next one.